understand they're providing city level data, but folks in Parma don't get to know those numbers for those communities. So can you please explain
Sure.
why we're not getting information that our neighbors are?
Sure. So the question is, why are we not releasing age and gender of deaths and specific so our jurisdiction is the Cuyahoga County, except for the city of Cleveland, who has their own health department. So why are we not releasing city level or municipality level data? In public health, we have an ethical duty to ensure that we do not release information that could be traced back and identifiable to any individuals. What we call is we censor data. That's just a name that we use in public health when we have small numbers of cases. So one way you might have seen this in our communities around infant mortality. We will not release data on specific municipalities when we have only a few instances, for example, of infant mortality, and you've seen us do this over time. Right now, we only have 2 deaths. So if I give you the information about those 2 deaths, you're going to know who those 2 deaths were. I'm going to give you an age range, and you're going to know 2 different ages, right? If we have additional data, whenever we feel comfortable that it's not going to be identifiable, we will give you that information. But in the interest of respect for those families, I don't feel like it's fair to give when we only have 2 cases, to give information which could then identify very specifically those communities. This is, for me, an ethical issue and a privacy issue. It is not about hiding anything from the community, and I want to be clear about that. So at the municipality level, once we begin to have larger numbers of data, we can do that. But without widespread testing, I don't imagine that we're going to be able to give every single municipality numbers. It's going to be really hard to do that. So I want to be clear. I will give you everything I feel that I would be okay with if it was my family being released to the public. But right now our numbers specifically for deaths in certain municipalities are so low that it could very well, what I say up here could very well give a privacy issue for a particular family. Do you want to add?
So
Please, Jim.
Your counterparts in Lucas County and Erie County are releasing age and gender information. Is that irresponsible? Is that compromising patient privacy there? Why are there different standards here in Cuyahoga?
So the question is, why are other local health departments releasing small numbers of data? Every local health department has to make a choice themselves about what they're comfortable releasing. I will release data as I feel comfortable around the privacy of our citizens because that's who I represent. But our other health department colleagues will have to make decisions about where they feel comfortable releasing their data.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure you guys heard of